Hi, I came through the Adopting Daughters program under Tin Man Ministries. So I was there for about 2 years. I graduated, I was doing so well, but then eventually I ran away from God. And when I ran away, I fell into deep sin. I was given a purity ring to wear, but while living in deep sin, I could not wear it. So now coming back to Jesus, I got married to Jesus again, and I have a story that I had wrote about myself that I would like to share, and it's called The Prodigal Daughter. After falling into deep sin for so long, the prodigal daughter comes back to her father, her first love. She starts opening her heart to him again. Time and time again she has fallen, but as she continues to come to the Father, asking him to help her to stand on her feet again, he comes. He always comes, never rejecting her. When she comes with her whole heart, he comes with his understanding and answers her. He takes her by the hand, showing her his deep compassion and love toward her. You see, when she fell into deep sin, she did not know how to come back to her father. She felt so far away. She was dying. Her spirit was dying. As she was drifting farther and farther away from the Father, her heart wasn't as soft as before. She was not as sensitive as she once was. The cares of this world started to overtake her. Fear started to overwhelm her, much deeper than before. She was engaged to someone who didn't know the Father's love. She stayed because he always pleased her sexual desires. His kind, seductive words would take hold of her and keep her. She no longer could hear her father speak. She felt trapped in a cage. She could not understand why she was with this person. Every time she thought about leaving, he'd come with his sweet, enticing words and lead her into the bedroom, and she'd stay. She felt so torn. She was dying inside as she gave in to lust. She felt like this was all that she was worth. She felt like a disappointment to God, that he'd never take her back this time. It's over. There's no way, after how deeply she'd fallen, that he would ever take her back. She felt worthless, undeserving of her Father's love. But Jesus died for her. He gave his blood for her, and there was no way he was going to give up on her. A simple cry, "Jesus, help me," and he came. He came. And she stood on her feet again. He left the 99 for her. The reason why she fell so deeply into sexual sin is because she came to realize that she was sexually abused as a little girl. When she found this out, she ran far away from God. She didn't feel worthy of his love. And now, coming back to her father, she heard him say to her, "Okay, my precious daughter, you have to let me heal you so you can continue to walk freely in my spirit and to help others." As she stepped forward to let the Father heal her, she felt seduction and lust weaken their hold on her. She started to feel deeper convictions when enticed by these foul spirits. She no longer wanted to give in to her sexual desires because she desired to go deeper in her relationship with Jesus, her bridegroom. But even after all this, she fell one more time. This last time was different. She didn't enjoy it like all the other times. She felt like Jesus, her husband, was right there in the room watching. She ran to the shower to make herself clean again. Filled with remorse, she ran to Jesus. She cried out to him with a broken heart, "Oh, Jesus, Forgive me. Forgive me. I'm sorry I fell into sexual sin again. I feel so convicted. I feel like I just cheated on my husband. My heart feels like it's bleeding. She screamed, "Forgive me, Jesus," over and over. And then suddenly she heard, "I forgive you." She didn't expect to hear those words, but she felt them take deep root in her heart, and this filled her with renewed confidence that she could remain faithful to love him above anyone and anything else in this world. So I have a verse that relates to all this, and right now it's the verse that Jesus has given me, and it's Hosea 2:19, and it's, "I will betroth you to me forever. Yes, I will betroth you to me in righteousness, in justice, in loving kindness, and in compassion, and I will betroth you to me in faithfulness." So don't ever think that Jesus can't help you even after how far you've gone, because he can. He can and he will. And it really is one simple cry, and he helped me. I thought it was over. I thought it was done for me. I couldn't go back. How could I go back to him? Or even after I got married to him again, and I fell again into sexual sin. But to hear those words, "I forgive you," after all that, he still forgives me. Oh. My mind may torment me, and I might sit there and think that I've gone too far, that he can't love me again. That's wrong, because he can, and he will. It doesn't matter how far you've gone or how deep you've gone. You just cry out to him with all your heart, and he will come. He will come, and I am that example. And my spiritual mother is Holly, and she's helped me through it. And God used her in a mighty way. And she prayed deeply for me to come back. And now I'm back, and I'm learning and growing and trying to listen to the Father. And I'm going through my healing process. And as hard as it is, now I'm learning to step forward, just go. Even if my heart feels sick or I feel like I can't take it anymore, he gives me that strength. And that this verse that I have right now, he's been helping me with it. And it's, "My grace is sufficient for me, for his power is made perfect in my weakness." That's true. His grace gets me through it.